Here we go.
You want to be like? Sensitivity equals fucking poverty.
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Check it out, homie.
Everyone, welcome to episode 226 of Insensitive Culture. As always, you know me.
What's up, what?
You know my guy on the other end.
And that fool Blazer, Ramon.
Yo, you know who's here today? You know who we be, baby.
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Make sure you check it out, homie.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. 226 episodes and counting. How y'all doing, bro? Hi, Johnny, listen. Let's go with you. Let's go with you first. I got to call out people.
Oh.
How you doing, bro?
Me? I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
I'm
You good?
Gucci. Yeah, man. Having a good
Were you
time.
here last
Getting
week?
ready. It's the last show before I head off on a little mini vacay.
Mexico.
Going a little Mexico. Gonna hang out with the cartels.
Oh,
Nice.
shit. Juarez. You going to Juarez? Is that where you staying at?
Michoacan.
Oh.
Sinaloas. Nah, fuck that, man. We chilling in the fucking Cancun, man.
We're
just
going to be in
get.
Cancun,
Matter of fact, we in Cozumel. We're just trying to get.
Litty.
Trying to get lit for a couple days, you know. Forget
Oh,
about
yeah.
everything.
Shit, I want to take
So
a trip.
this is a short week. Vacay started on Friday, so I've been almost on
nice.
vacation all week. Just
Nice.
most of my appointments and meetings and shit. I rearranged schedules, so it's a light week that way, and just trying to get a little office work done. And
When you going to
smoke a
be
lot of
out here?
blunts. Shit actually rearranged. A lot of the shit got canceled. I was supposed to be out there this week. That shit got ended up
that's
canceling
this
and
week,
rearranging.
okay.
Yeah. And then I was supposed to go again in September, and that shit got rearranged. I think I'm not going back to California until October.
Okay.
But I might have something at the end of September. I don't know. There's like so much, a lot of things in motion. But yeah, outside of that, man, shout out to my boy Heaviness. Had his 40th birthday party this past weekend, and we was out. I went into the city. It's almost like I've got two vacations. I'll say that because this coming up vacation is without the kids. And that party, Joyce was like, just go off and enjoy yourself with the bros and shit. And so I had no
Nice.
kids either, and I got fucking wasted, boy. I haven't had an open bar in a long time.
Shit.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
And I forgot about the whole, 2 drinks at the open bar thing. Like, I was just ordering, matter of fact, I was just ordering, vodka sodas at first. I was just like, no, but yeah, just get my vodka sodas, right? Man come up behind me with the old-fashioned. I'm like, what you drinking? Old-fashioned. I'm like, ooh, I fuck with a good old-fashioned. I ain't had old-fashioned. And then I'm like, actually, I would really fuck with a Manhattan on the rocks. That's my shiznit. I ain't done that in a minute. So I go up, I get one, and then I notice the dude comes up behind me with ordering 2 drinks. And I'm like, oh, shit. That's right. I should be ordering 2. Mm-hmm. And then every time after that, it was 2.
Yep.
Double fisted
Fucked up.
Manhattans all
Boy, yeah. Exactly, right? And then dude came up and did somebody came up and did an early last call. So it's like, maybe 20, 25 minutes before last call, somebody came up, and I was already near the bar. So I was like, oh, let me finish this one and go up and, get my next 2. And that should last me until we leave downstairs to the next bar. And I was just sitting there blabbering. At this point, I'm probably already 2 or 3 in. So I end up fucking pounding both of those shits before 9 o'clock when bar was over. And so I just walk up to the bartender and I was like, yo, can I get 2 more? And they sure enough hit me. Boy, I was,
Damn.
yeah. Anyways, good times.
Good
Shout
times.
out to DJ Heaviness.
Shout out to DJ Heaviness.
Word. Came
Word.
with the dope T-shirts, too. I like this shit, little vintage 1984.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking, yeah, I haven't had a vacation. Oh, no, we went to North Carolina, but that was family and kids and everything. And my niece invited us to her wedding in Puerto Rico next next year, 2020, October 2025. And I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm let my girl know, thinking like, and then she hit me with yeah, I'm not going to that. I'm like, why? And she was like, if I go to Puerto Rico, I want to take the kids, and it's a no kid wedding. And I'm like, which I understand, but also is like, when the fuck do we take any kind of trips? You know what I mean? So it's something that we're gonna have to discuss and shit. And I'm like,
All right.
like I feel you, but
That's
it's my
tough,
niece's wedding, and I want to go, and I want to go with you. So we'll have to figure this out. But anyway, yeah, that was I got like a little hype, and then I got shut down, and then she was just like, "Yeah, we'll talk about it. We got time.
We got time.
We got a full year." And I'm like, "All right, I'm still hopeful."
It's like when my mom would say, "We'll see."
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly how it feels. Like,
but it gave me that hope. Gave me just enough hope to be good and stop complaining about it.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, she could choose not to. But
my man gonna be in Puerto Rico, and we don't know what's about to happen, son.
Nah, ain't nothing like that gonna happen. But it's my niece's wedding. You know what I mean? So it's my niece's wedding, and I would love to be a part of that. So
that's a fact.
So like, you know,
that's
you gotta have a. That's a fact. Dave. How you doing, bro? Anything crazy pop up?
Not nearly as chill as Johnny's been doing.
I mean,
open bars, Mexico.
We only
Cancun,
aspire
to facts.
To live a quarter of what Johnny's living here in this world. You know what I mean?
You should just get me, dog. I'd be embarrassing myself at this point, son. I got nothing popping.
I feel you. That's why I throw it to y'all, because I'm even more boring than y'all.
I'm not even showing up this week, son. Let's just move on.
I feel you there.
Johnny goes second from now on.
Yes.
You check in with me first.
Dead last.
I don't have to follow up that shit. Fuck.
Word. Damn. I don't even think I did anything this past fucking week. What did I do?
Word.
Shit is a fucking blur, son.
Because Ash's birthday was this weekend.
Oh, that's right.
Saturday we went to what's called Foodie Land. They do one in San Jose and LA, and it's basically it was probably like 30 or 40 food trucks, Mexican, Asian, all kinds of different shit, and then like vendors and whatnot, beers, crazy shit. And that was a good time. I had it was a burrito from the spot that was like a surf and turf burrito, which you don't really get too often. It was like shrimp and steak in this bitch, dude. And I was pretty hammered, but it's still like I remember it tasting like fucking bomb. And then Ash got surf and turf tacos that she couldn't finish, so of course I smashed the rest of those. We had this churro that was filled with ice cream. And potato that was like spiraled on a stick and then like fried. And it was like basically like a big like swirly French fry on the stick that they put all this flavor and shit on. So it was a good time just sort of getting out and
that sounds
seeing the people.
Dope.
It was a good time. It was a good. And then next
was
weekend
it far?
we're gonna do. Nah. It was still in San Jose. It was probably like 15, 20 minutes away. The Santa Clara Fairgrounds, where the parking was a bitch, but we Ubered home, so it wasn't a big deal. And we got to get crunk and just chill out.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time. I didn't really do much this weekend at all. Just hung out with the kids as I always do with the fam. Actually, we had a party. Small get together for on my dad's side for my aunt's birthday. Some dancing, some food,
some family photos. I think.
Yeah. And then that was on Saturday. Sunday was my grandmother's sister came from New York, and we had her birthday party on Sunday. That was the family photos that you saw.
Ah, okay.
And stuff. So it was a good time with family this weekend. My kids got a chance to chill with both sides of the family.
It's nice.
Nice. Nothing too crazy. It was just, chill. Little chill vibes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm looking forward to possibly doing some shit because, I got to start traveling too, bro.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Doing some shit. That's a fact. Let's see. All right, you want to get into some questions?
Let's do it.
Questions.
I love how that drop took off. That was just like a random thing you did one time, and we're like, "Yo, that's it, bro. Don't ever fucking change it. Like that's what we need."
Yeah, it was like, oh, what do you want the drop to be like? Questions.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, "Yup,
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, that's it.
My man." What's up? All right, first question. Would y'all rather be surrounded with people who brag all the time or who complain all the time? I feel like both can
Both
be
are annoying as
equally-
fuck.
Yeah, equally annoying. Which do you think
Yeah.
you could tolerate more? I guess would be the question.
I could tolerate bragging more.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Bragging more than
Yeah,
complaining?
then complaining, bro. Oh my God, there's nothing worse. Everywhere you go, someone's just complaining.
Constantly.
Yeah, I mean the bragging thing is it's
That
like
bragging could be.
sometimes
I'm gonna
I
keep
don't-
bragging all episode and see if you fuck with it or not.
no. I mean it is annoying like when people are very braggadocious and they make everything about them. Oh, you know every story that you have, it's like,
That's equal.
well, you know what I did. So yeah, I mean that could be exhausting, but it doesn't. It'll get annoying after a while. Whereas like people that just lead with a complaint and just harp on the same bullshit, and then something else happens, and now they're harping on that, and then you gotta. It's not. And then on top of that, generally, if they're complaining, they tend to complain about the same fucking thing over and over and over, and you got to hear the same fucking story 15, 20 times, and then you're just sitting there like, I don't want to hear any of this shit. Like that shit is immediately it's annoying as fuck.
The complainers, so braggers. Are you agreeing?
I'm 100% agreeing. Bragging isn't. I mean, let's be fair. They're both equally
levels,
annoying,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Obviously, which is why you rephrase the question more like, which one could you tolerate longer?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I agree with everything Wak said. Complainers drag your energy down, right? It's repetitive. Even if it's not repetitive, even if you can't complain about something brand new every day, it just brings the mood down, right? It's like, oh, here goes this shit.
Leading with
I don't wanna hear
negativity.
this. It's leading with negativity. At least with people who brag,
they're having a great time.
They're talking positivity shit, right? Even if it's bullshit, at least it's positive. And if you know it's bullshit, it gives you the opportunity to call them out on bullshit, which could be entertaining, right? If you enjoy, calling people out or challenging them on what they just said. That could be another form. You go, here goes this motherfucker again, swearing he was on the fucking yacht with the tech mogul that just died and saved himself. Like whatever, like you could have fun with it. Versus somebody that's just sad. It's like there's nothing you could really. You feel like you're always in therapy.
Yeah,
like you got to be their
Talk 'em
therapist
down.
and shit. Yeah, I ain't trying to hear all that, man.
Nah, I grew up with enough of that shit, bro. I know too many people that are still harping on shit and fucking complaining about shit that happened 20 years ago. And it's like, fuck out of here with any of that shit. Like, I'm done with all that.
Yeah, I mean, I think as long as they weren't complaining about me, like, I don't know if you've ever had like somebody like backhandedly say something where they're talking about you, but they're not coming out and say, like, as long as I don't feel like I'm being attacked, I feel like I wouldn't be too pissed at a complainer. Sometimes that shit can be funny, like depending on how they're complaining too. Like if you ever been like in a class with somebody and like you hear them like bitching about the teacher saying some wild shit and you're like agree with them, you're like, oh shit, yeah, that's facts. You're kind of right. I think that could be funny, but like you said, like the more you guys talked about the braggers, I feel like if they are like if there's any amount of truth to their bragging, like if they're doing dope shit and you're chilling with them, like you might get to do dope shit with them too. Like maybe they'll put you on
exactly.
maybe they'll put you onto something
Word.
tight, son. Like, you know, maybe they got a business opportunity, like all the shit they've been bragging about. So yeah, I feel like, and like you said, just like a general attitude thing. Like if they're no one's pissed off bragging, like it's always like happy go
it's
lucky,
always
like you're getting crunk and someone's bragging going on. And you know, it's easier for me to block out somebody like that than it is like a whiner or a complainer, I feel like, where like you said, it's sort of, you know, like a Colin Robinson, like it can fucking drain you. Like it can be brutal. So yeah, no, I think the brag is a good call. I think it's definitely more tolerable for sure.
Yeah, it is, because like somebody can be like a DJ Khaled, right? Where you're experiencing they're having a blast and be like, you know who I did? You know, last time I did this was when I was with Jay-Z, or when I was with this person, because that's like a brag, you know. And it's just like you get on, you know, you're on a fucking boat. It's like, oh, this is almost as nice as the one that I was on last year. You know what I mean? Like it be shit like that, you know. And it's just like
humble brags.
Yeah, humble brags where you just look at it, you be like, this fool, you know, and you just keep it going.
And then you grab a drink off the tray as they're coming around on the yacht because you chilling, son.
Yeah, you just chilling. It's just like they just become that person. Like, and this fool, yo. This motherfucker don't ever stop fucking bragging.
Here we go again.
It's that easy to brush, especially if you're getting crunk too. Like if you're getting fucked up, like, oh,
word.
Whatever. We all talking shit. I'll start bragging too about fake ass shit just to level with them.
Yeah. Whereas there's that I know too much. The second that you see the motherfucking complainer and shit, the first thing they got, you know who I saw? And they bought a house, and when they were with me, they didn't do any of that. Of course, it's because they milked it from me. And it's just like, oh my God, get the fuck out of here with that shit, yo. Yeah. It's like that shit does not leave their brain. So anyway, yeah, fuck those complainers. Word.
Okay, how about a fight scenario for question number 2? Captain America v. Black Panther. No suits, no shields. I mean, it's basically just hand-to-hand go time. Johnny, who you got? Without the shield, without the suit.
Without the shield, without the suit.
I think
that's
I have
almost.
my answer.
I feel like it's pretty level, right?
It's a pretty level fight, right? Like, because the purple heart gives them the super strength, right?
Yeah, it gives them super strength.
Jesus Christ, I'm just gonna go with Black Panther, so I'm not racist.
Oh, good call. Good call. Good answer. NAACP approves.
Yeah, let's go with the DEI candidate.
Oh, that's fucked up. Now you just turned that and made it crazy racist, son. You were doing so good.
I'm gonna have to go with Cap.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be the tiebreaker.
You would.
Bitch?
I would.
Shit.
The reason for it,
Dumbass motherfucker over here.
nah, the person who can't go with Cap alone is Dave.
That's my guy.
Nah, I go with Cap because Black Panther's suit absorbs impact and shit. So like a lot of his being able to withstand like big ass hits, even though it gives him like strength, it gives him speed, it gives him all the shit that he needs to be Black Panther. I feel like he would probably be taking a lot more damage without the suit, because he wears a suit underneath his clothes, everything. You rarely catch him lacking without that suit, so we don't really know. And when he does get into a fight, generally puts the suit right on. Whereas Cap, we saw that motherfucker holding the fucking helicopter from the building with nothing. He had nothing except for his fucking strength.
That's facts.
So when he gets hit with when Black Panther gets hit, his suit is made to absorb a lot of the impact too. So
kick it back out, fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in that sense, I would think that the that the upper hand would be given to Cap. I don't think Cap needs all that. Yeah, the shield would stop bullets and shit, but
Do a bouncy bounce like fucking Kratos.
yeah, but he can jump without anything. He can he still has the strength. He can
still a beast, dude.
Yeah, he's still a fucking beast without any of that shit. The super serum.
In the most non-racist way, I'm also gonna choose Cap.
Oh, of course you
sounds-
would.
Of course you would.
You would.
I mean, you made all
You
valid
two
points.
white
there, dog.
lovers.
You made all valid points, and you
Word.
know, I feel like my guy's ripped. Remember him in the elevator, son? He didn't have shit in the elevator, and he fucked.
Nah,
like
he had nothing.
6 dudes
He had
up,
his
son, up
costume,
in
but his
that
costume
bitch.
is just
That's
just
the
that.
costume.
Like that's
Yeah, ain't
it's just the
nothing magical
costume.
about it. That super
Word.
soldier serum is coursing through his shit all the time,
Yep.
son. It don't quit.
He just looked at
He's
everyone.
got
He
like a
said,
little padding on the front.
A little bit, yeah. But
he just looked at everybody and said, "Does anyone want to get off before we start?"
Word. That's some cold shit right there. I'd be like, you know what? I think I'd be hitting that motherfucking button. Like, yeah, I'm good, dog. I ain't trying to. I know how this goes, son. I'm getting the fuck up out of here.
Yo, side note, because I just saw this shit like earlier today, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Fucking they AI'd a clip from that where it was that same exact scene, and it's like, you know, deleted true scene. And it was that scene. I'm like, oh shit, like it's a deleted scene. He goes, does anyone want to get off before we start? And then no one gets off. And then fucking what's his name? Who plays Crossbones? Frank Grillo. Yeah, Frank Grillo turns to him and they start making out and the shit just cuts off and somebody reacted to it like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, yo,
Hey, yo.
AI is wild, bro.
Hey, yo.
Ayo is right. I was like, what the fuck? That shit looked real. I was like, yo, AI is truly wild. Like, how do you get a fucking scene like that? Like, it's crazy.
It's getting crazy, son. Maybe, you know, actors like to fuck around too when they're recording. Maybe him and
I know, maybe it
Grillo were
wasn't-
Like, this'll be
Maybe it
fucking
wasn't
good.
AI.
Maybe it wasn't AI. Yeah, Frank Grillo looks like he gets down with that.
Facts, 100%. Nah, that's your boy. I respect it, son. I don't get down like that.
Yeah. Put some respect on
Put
Frank
some
Grillo's
respect on
name,
Frank
son.
Grillo's name. All right.
I'm the one who said it, but I'm saying put some respect on his name.
Facts. Yeah, no, I don't respect Frank Grillo at all. We know that.
Oh man.
Nah, he does his thing. He's a good, like a character actor. I mean, he's
Yeah,
getting,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
getting work, making a living. Respect. I
Yeah.
respect it.
Yeah, he's in enough films where I'm like, I know his fucking name, so just that alone, it's like, all right, you gotta.
Everyone knows his name. Well, not everyone,
Word.
but
Yeah, I don't know
If you don't know his name, you know his
Let me take
face.
that back. Let me take
Yeah,
that back.
no,
A lot of people know his name.
If you don't know his name, you know his face.
Word.
And if you don't, you've never watched an action movie.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, last one, guys. I hopefully you thought a little bit about this because I know it's not just sort of an off the cuff one. What's your favorite? Oh, we're really doing this kind of moment in a movie. The example that I gave you, just so like the listeners understand, was, you know, the beginning of The Other Guys. You see Samuel L. Jackson and The Rock. They're like badass detectives. And it seems like they're going to have a major part in the movie. And then they decide to like jump off this building and aim for the awning, which there wasn't anything down there. And they died like immediately at the beginning of that movie. And that sort of kicked off a chain of events.
Yeah.
And
They didn't have enough in the budget.
Yeah, no, they had to get rid of him quick. And I remember thinking, what in the fuck was that? So like, yeah, it was a moment like that where you're like, oh damn, this is really how it's gonna go. All right, let's fucking do it. What do y'all got? I can go first too if y'all don't have anything off.
No. I kind of have one in that same vein from that example, and it wasn't necessarily like it was just like, what the fuck was the point of them getting that actor to be in this show? And that was in The Acolyte. In The Acolyte, sorry if you haven't seen it, but it's been released for whatever. But it's spoiler alert, very first episode, where we in the promos, It's fucking Carrie Ann Moss, Trinity from The Matrix. She's in the trailers and everything. She has probably one of the dopest fucking fight scenes in the first 5 minutes of this show. One of the dopest fight scenes that you will see in Star Wars, and then fucking dies. And she comes back. She comes back in like
the Acolyte.
Spoiler alert, Jesus.
He said it.
I said it. No, and she comes back in like flashbacks of like the story briefly throughout the,
She's got other scenes.
Smaller scenes, but nothing too crazy not a major character at all. And it's like, really? Like, you got Carrie Ann Moss. I guess she's not like a crazy actress, but obviously they like chose her to be the face of this because that's who we saw in the promos for that, and she dies in the first 5 minutes.
Were they?
I always respect that shit.
Yeah, I thought they were.
They could have. I don't remember seeing a lot of promotions for the Acolyte. I think she was in it, which is always okay with someone who's only in the first episode. Mm-hmm. I always respect shit like that. That gave me, Game of Thrones type vibes when they killed Ned Stark at the end of the first season type shit. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, but that's at the end of the first season. First episode was like, fuck.
I mean, this is a one season show, so it's almost equivalent.
It is now. Anyway, getting ahead of ourselves there.
Like I said, I respect it if you got the balls to pay the money for someone good that has a decent character impact, but not necessarily is the major, the main character for the show and whatnot. It was the dude from the
Squid Game.
The Squid Games,
Yeah.
So, anyways,
what's your answer?
I wasn't too bothered by it. Well, I wanted to hear again. What was Dave's explanation for what is a good answer here?
It was the one that I had was we saw The Rock and Sam Jackson at the beginning of The Other Guys, and in that scene, they leapt off of this building, the top of a tall New York City building. And, you think, hey, these guys are stars. Like, they're going to be in the movie. There's no way they're going to fucking kill them. And they literally just jumped to the ground. There was no plan. They just hit the ground, died, and they cut to their funeral. And I was like, oh, shit, we're really just going to, kill Sam Jackson and The Rock at the very, very beginning of the movie like that? Gotcha. I'll go with mine, too. Okay. I had, so in the most recent John Wick, did we all see the most recent John Wick?
Yes.
He fights probably for a half hour up these set of stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Fighting, murdering, and like it goes on and on. He gets to the top of the fucking stairs and he gets kicked all the way to the goddamn bottom of the stairs. Everything that we watched him fight for over the last half hour, done. I'm like, oh, okay. We're really going to do this. He's just right back at the beginning? Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah,
so just something stupid where you're like, you can't believe like this is an actual plot point, yet they're fucking doing it.
Yeah, here we are.
Yeah. Similar to that, when the first time I saw Kill Bill, she fights the crazy 88s. I thought, it's just a name. She's not gonna fucking fight, and it's a 45-minute fight of dudes rolling up in mass. And just the most insane fights. I was like, oh, wow, we're really going to watch her roll through almost 88 fucking dudes in this building? Cool. I'm with it. Let's go. We're in it now. So, yeah, just something where, like, you can't believe that. Like, you know what's going to happen, but you're like, nah, it's not. And then it does.
Yeah.
In a similar way then, because, I guess that rocks with my answer. I was also going with John Wick, but John Wick 3 when he enters the horse stables in Manhattan and starts using a horse to murk dudes.
Yeah.
And then uses the horse to exit the stables.
Yes. That's a good one.
That was like, I would say it was like, okay, I think I know what's going to happen. And then it actually happens. And you're like, are we really?
Yeah, exactly.
We're
yes.
really using a horse as a, they just won't
You
stop
nailed it.
topping themselves, right?
Nah, and I hope they don't. I just saw recently.
John Wick
this
is full of
offshoot
that shit.
That they were
Yeah.
putting together a John Wick
It's like
5.
Fast and the Furious, but fight scenes of Fast and the Furious. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no. That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
no, John Wick is full of those because I remember the fucking scene where they're just going around and around in Paris. They're like in that one loop-de-loo or whatever that shit's called.
Yeah.
That highway one. And they're just going in circles, just fight scene, and he got knocked off, and I'm just like, yo, what the? And then I realize, not a single motherfucking cop anywhere, like not one. All right,
Why would
all
there
right.
be cops?
No, of course not. No, there are no cops in the John Wick verse.
Nah, the one that was like his homie.
Yeah, just one
He's
cop.
like, hey,
Yeah,
John,
that was it.
Everything
He was
good?
the one.
Yeah. All right, cool. Have a good night.
Yeah, that was it.
That's it.
He's the only officer
Word.
in the entire series. And I love it. It's great.
Yeah, no, that's
Absolutely.
great. How
That's
shitty
what
would it be
makes
if
it
the
lit.
cops broke up every fucking fight John Wick gets in? Like he starts
No,
doing
it's
his
just-
thing, and then the
yeah.
fucking popo shows up, and everyone has to bail. Like that would fucking.
But
suck.
I'm saying, like, there's not a chase. There's not like just one that randomly shows up and get murked. Like, no, there's just
no,
they're just not even worrying about it.
He wouldn't kill a cop.
I'm not even talking about him. I'm talking about all the fucking people that he's fighting. They would definitely kill cops.
Cops aren't important. we don't need to fucking worry about that.
It's like whenever some shit breaks down, goes down, the cops are just like, hey, John Wick is fighting a bunch of assassins in this row. Stay away.
They're like, yeah, just don't
Yeah, it's just
find
like,
something
no,
else to do, dog. That's
we're
how
not going
John
over
Wick
there.
does.
We're not going over there. Pass it. Gotta love it. All right, that's it, right?
That's it, Holmes.
Sweet. All right. I don't know. Should we bring it back? Fuck it. It's a good segue.
You know what it's time for.
Because I don't know what the fuck we're doing anymore. But anyway, Johnny, hit us with a little piece of news.
News.
A little piece of news.
Completion news.
Well, you mentioned it. I think you mentioned in the pre-show, or maybe it was in the pre-show. That's right. There's a pre to the pre-show.
Sure.
JLO finally filed for divorce against our boy Ben.
Bennifer is no more
Bennifer is no longer
Again,
yet.
yes.
Again.
for now.
Did they ever use the Bennifer thing this time around?
No, they tried not to.
We left that back in the whenever that was, dog. We don't try to think about
In
that.
the early aughts.
Yeah.
They try to forget all that shit, bro. But it followed them because obviously here they are. I'm gonna
Here they
miss.
I mean, he
I'm
ain't
gonna
forget
miss-
about that.
I'm going to
ass.
miss the memes.
I'm gonna miss the memes. He was miserable as fuck.
He always
was-
seems miserable. I don't think
Yeah,
I've
but
ever
I don't
seen
know that
a
it was
happy
her.
picture of that motherfucker. I think he's just a miserable ass dude, son.
He could be.
I'm going
He's
home to
from
that
Boston.
ass. I'm gonna have a smile on my face from ear to motherfucking ear every day, dog.
I don't know. There are plenty of pictures of him smiling, having a great time when he's with Matt Damon.
I was say, yeah, 'cause
and
she's not there,
around
dog.
her.
That's why.
not around her. The second that he's with her, he's just like, man, fuck.
Fuck. I need
She's.
my Dunkin'
I
and
say it
7
all
cigarettes.
the time, bro. She looks like she's her and Mariah Carey
They're
are
a
two
handful,
women. They're
son.
beautiful. They're beautiful. They look great, but oh my god, you know that you're in for it if you're dealing with either one of those two.
Yeah. No, not for. They need someone they can roll over, son. They
Mm-hmm.
can't have a strong man like Ben. They need some no name like backup dancer, son. They could tell what the fuck to do and shit.
Yeah,
and just
like
really-
Nick Cannon. She was
Yeah,
telling him what to
hell
do
yeah.
because they lasted for a little while, and even
She fucked his ass up. Look what he's doing now, son. That's how bad she did him, son. He's going,
he
he's
making
knocking him
bread.
because he don't know what the fuck's going on.
he
Mariah got
he
him
making
good.
bread,
Locked
son.
him in her wine cellar.
Yo, Nick Cannon, honestly, like he's corny and shit, but he's making a lot of fucking bread.
I mean, he's spending a lot
Yeah.
of bread on these fucking kids, dog.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
that's a
He
fact.
needs
But I think
every
he's
cent
still
of that
well.
bread.
He's still well above
Oh,
Yeah, he's
the
in
cost
the
of
us.
20 kids.
he's in the hundreds of millions of dollars.
Wilding out
from my
really be paying
understanding.
off, son. Learn how to freestyle.
He's on his way to $1 billion from what I.
Yeah, I'm sure
what I
he's
hear.
very close to a Billy.
Drumline. What the fuck else? Where is this Billy coming
Drumline.
from? What the fuck's he be doing?
He's like an
Investments, man.
executive producer on a shit ton of Nickelodeon things.
For real?
Yeah.
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 All right.
And
I'll
he,
fuck
he
with
gets into a lot of
And
investments
MTV
and
shit.
all that
He's
shit.
got investment.
He's made
shits.
some
I think
very
he's an early
good-
investor on some
good deals.
startups.
Making deals. All right. I was gonna say because
Yeah.
he ain't that talented. Like his acting. ain't
Nah,
insane.
nah.
Like, whatever
Plus,
he did.
he still does hosting gigs too, right?
Yeah, he does. Yep.
And those are usually multi-million-dollar deals.
Damn. Why are
Nah,
people
he
clamoring
makes
for-
bread. Like, I mean, he's corny, and you know, we always laughed at him for being corny, but the motherfucker is savvy. He's I've heard him talk about shit, and yeah, he said I forgot what situation it was. I think it was probably when he got with Mariah that he started to really look into.
He saw how she was doing, and he's like, "Oh shit."
Well, yeah, just to get
she
to
don't
that
perform.
status.
She don't release no music, and she's still making more money than me.
She makes
How?
out that Christmas
Yeah,
song
yeah,
every
yeah.
year, son. The royalties from that
Bro.
goddamn song. She
Oh
don't
my
need
God,
to do
yeah.
shit.
That's
Don't
a
need to
fact.
do nothing.
That's a fact.
Nah, he always talks about that though, for sure. How it was a situation there that got him into into that business mindset, and then he went to college for business and started investing and doing all kind of shit. So more power to him. But yeah, and I think that's exactly why, right? She got with him.
Something told
because
him
he
he gotta wear a
could.
turban to make money.
Yeah, word. She got with him because he was Nick Cannon. He felt lucky enough. He was like, "Fuck, I'm fucking Mariah Carey right now." Got her pregnant. You know what I mean? And then I was like, "Yo, I got to get my fucking money up." And then he got his money up, and he was like, "I can't deal with this crazy bitch."
I need 20 other crazy bitches.
Right.
Nah, he has kids with a bunch of other people because he's richer than they are.
Hey,
That he cuts a check and
good,
he has
good for them. They're
he's
living
like
good
Elon
too,
Musk.
man. He's.
I'm sure they still
propagating
crazy
wealth.
baby moms though.
Oh yeah,
Nah,
he's
he's
still
like
got to
7
be
or
dealing
8.
with him, son.
Yeah, he still got to deal with them.
Oh, for
Don't
sure.
matter how much you pay, they still
was
gonna
saying-
complain.
No, but I think what, from my understanding, he's like Elon Musk, where he feels like the population,
Yes,
the population is going down, so he is purposefully like going around having all these kids to help populate the earth in his mind. And then these women are no one he dates. Like he has an arrangement with each and every one of them saying, we're going to have a kid and I'm paying X amount. And, that's like a deal that they work out.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, it's very crazy to have that sort of deal. But I'm assuming that shit comes with you being the breadwinner.
Sure. But wait a minute. With the girl being the breadwinner?
No. Whoever the breadwinner is gets to set up those rules. So like Nick
Oh,
Cannon.
yeah.
Yeah, the second
But it
he
don't
started
matter.
making mad money, he
still got to deal
out.
with baby moms, is what I'm saying.
He got to deal with a lot of.
They still eventually, maybe they don't expect him to show up to every soccer practice, but they still going to be complaining, even though they just received a $25,000 check this month. They're going to be like,
That's it.
but Timmy needs new crayons.
Yeah, I need another 5 stacks. Another
There's
20
always
stacks.
something.
It's
All of
always something.
Timmy's friends are going to Paris for spring break.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's always some shit dealing with Hollywood marriages.
Yeah.
Step it away.
We knew that though. We knew J.Lo and fucking Ben Affleck. That was gonna be like a temporary ass fucking thing.
Yeah.
How long has it been? Probably like 3 years.
2 years? 2.
2-3 years.
Damn, really?
two.
It's been
Just
that
two.
long?
Just 2.
Damn. I could have thought it was like 6 months. It didn't feel like
Oh
that
my
long
God.
at all. I felt like they had just
That's because you're
back.
no, but you Well, never mind. I was gonna say because you don't date a Puerto Rican, but you do.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm about to marry one, son. Actually. Yeah, no.
Oh shit.
Probably felt like a decade to this man.
Facts.
Oh, she's not just any Puerto Rican. That's fucking J.Lo.
Yeah,
Word. That's the
yeah,
Selena
that
of
shit
Puerto
was-
Rico.
Bro.
I can see that.
I saw that meme
Tracks.
too, where he was saying something. She's all smiling. He was like, "You wouldn't be as popular as you are if Selena didn't die." And then she has like the salty face.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
it was like a
They had
meme.
like a reality show or something, right? And they were going back and forth, or
Did
that
they?
was just in the meme.
No, that was just in a meme. No, that was just
Oh, okay. I could have swore they did have a reality show. I think that might be taken from. I think he actually said that.
Ben and Jennifer had a reality show.
If it wasn't like a whole show, it was like a
I highly
behind the
doubt.
scenes documentary thing. Because again, she did this movie, which was This Is Me Now, I think, which was a Prime Amazon Prime direct that she spent millions. She spent all her own money,
yeah.
and the whole movie was about her love story with Ben. I didn't watch it. I think it was like
Yeah,
kind of
I'm good on that.
fantastical or something. I didn't even see a
not
trailer. I
Asian
don't know
at all.
anything about it. But I think there was a like behind the scenes of making that album / movie, because there was also an album accompanied.
Yeah.
And during that behind the scenes, like I think he made that comment and joke to her.
Why
And
would
she-
somebody say that shit at all?
Because
period?
look at where they are 6 months later.
That's true. That's true.
Because he's not wrong. He's not wrong. You wouldn't be as famous as you are had it not been for the fat old booty, and Selena also having a fat old booty, and you looking good in that purple outfit.
Yeah, that's true.
She blew up off of that shit.
She definitely did.
Yeah.
Now
If
she
not,
ain't
she'd
even
still
got that
be a
fat
fly
booty
girl.
anymore.
There's-
ain't got
apparently, I was just talking about that the other day. There's
Padding. She had padding or some shit.
a
somebody
girl
said.
from I don't know, but there was a girl from Dancing. I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, but I guess one of the judges on Dancing with the
We about to
Stars
look it up.
was also a fly girl and has beef with J.Lo. And when I looked her up, she kind of looks, she almost looks like J.Lo, but a little bit more Asian-y.
Oh, okay. Fuck with that.
Because I think she's of Asian descent. I don't know
Alright.
where she's from, but
Filipina.
yeah, she was a judge on Dancing with the Stars. Which judge on Dancing with the Stars?
Is it
was
Carrie Ann
fly?
Anaba?
I
She
think
kind of looks
so.
like J-Lo.
I think so.
Here,
Yeah,
I'll share.
Carrie Ann Inaba.
Here, I'll share my screen
Let's see what she looking like. Let's see what we working with.
right here.
Yeah, she looks J-Lo-esque right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently they got beef and shit. They be talking about shit about each other. They didn't enjoy themselves on
Yeah, she fine.
Yeah, I
I'm
hear
in
a lot
living
about
color.
that. I hear a lot about J-Lo kind of being a hater too.
I mean, yeah, I believe that. All them
I believe
divas.
that. Yeah, that's true. All right, what else we got?
From me, let's see. I thought you were leading with something.
What we got here?
No, yeah. Let's see. I did have something here. We talk a lot about AI. There was right after the show aired last week, I think a couple days later or a day after, X, aka Twitter, aka Grok, which is their AI thing, released an image generator. But they put like 0 rules on it, and you could just make it do whatever. And the internet this week has been flooded with the wildest fucking AI images. A lot of political stuff, of course,
Yeah.
because it's Twitter and it basically has turned into a MAGA spin engine.
Yeah, I've seen.
But there's been some wild ass shit out there. Yeah.
I've seen the normal ones of like Kamala and fucking Trump making out, walking like hand in hand on beaches and shit.
The pregnant Kamala with Trump behind her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pregnant Elon
Making
with Trump
out
behind him.
Yep. Seen that.
Yeah, a lot of stuff of nightmares this week has just been
A lot of Bill Gates either sniffing coke or standing in front of a COVID-19 sign where it's, showing like his involvement with the vid. Yeah, just really, really no holds barred.
Yeah, I also saw something. I read a headline that was saying that, and maybe Johnny, you know a little bit more about this, but apparently Trump had posted up a video, a fraudulent video of Taylor Swift announcing.
In addition to all those other things, that's because again, no rules on the Grok. There was a Swiftie. I don't even think she's an influencer. I think she was just a Swiftie. Who was she's a hot girl or whatever. Mm-hmm. She posted some shit on TikTok, and basically was trying to say. So there was a bunch of for the uninitiated, a bunch of Taylor Swift concerts were canceled overseas because of ISIS terrorist threats, and so this American chick on TikTok tried to say that none of these concerts would have been canceled had Trump been president.
Makes complete sense.
Because I guess the thought there is that he would have destroyed ISIS, even though he said he already destroyed ISIS. That ISIS wouldn't have sprung back up, but they only feel so empowered because Democrats are in power now or whatever. Anyways,
a walking contradiction.
This is so she started a Swifties for Trump movement, or so it seemed, and then on Twitter, are they real or are they bots? Is almost the name of the game when you're on that app nowadays, / website. And so a bunch of people or a bunch of accounts started springing up and posting Swifties for Trump stuff, and then it led into memes of people, or not memes, but rather AI generated images of Swift wearing Trump T-shirts, or AI generated videos of Taylor Swift endorsing Trump and Trump flags and all this bullshit of making it seem like she supports him. And of course, it lands on Truth Social, and the idiot in charge fucking reposts it. And even though in the post that he reposted, it did like explicitly say satire or something like that, he still like posted it and said something like, "I accept."
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it's the dude is on a trip this week, not just to get all Trumpy here, but you got that thing, and then you have the thing where he said that the Presidential Medal of Freedom is better than the Congressional Medal of Honor because you didn't have to sacrifice your life for it.
Right.
Oh
So
my
they're
God.
losers. They were hurt.
They're and then tried to like defend after saying it. Like someone asked him like the next day to clarify his comments because you obviously didn't mean, that it sucks to be a soldier, and basically doubled down on it and was like, no, what I meant was, people that get the Presidential Medal of Freedom are like successful. They did well in business or in sports or something. They didn't have to like die or get injured the way that I used to think that the Congressional Medal of Freedom was the ultimate, but I've given it out to a lot of people and usually they were dead. And I'm like, how does this dude still have the favor of the military here. I don't understand how military dudes still fuck with this
A bunch
dude.
of them have come out and pop shit, especially after that. But I've seen multiple.
They have, but
I mean,
not
yeah,
enough.
in general, I don't know how the base is feeling, but there are definitely unhappy military supporters.
It makes no sense.
One of the it's a stupid little thing that just warmed my heart. On my way to work every day, I passed this one house. You know, I live in the burbs, so there's a few Trump flags, right? But there was always one that was up there, because it always stands out to me. Like, for anyone who cares enough to put a fucking flag up with Trump's name on it is just like, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. But regardless, I remember always seeing it, like the little banners, like veterans for Trump, blah, blah, blah. And just one day, I was driving past, and I noticed that the banner now says Trump for prison.
Hey,
And
all
nice.
it
right,
switched to
all
Trump
right.
for
That's a
prison,
switch.
Bro, that's a
veterans
win.
against Trump, and then it's like make lying what was it? Make lying bad again, or some shit like that. It was some shit like that that was like anti-Trump, and I was like, all right, that was a small
That's a big
small
one.
little win in
Yeah.
there. Yeah. So
I like that.
anyway, yeah.
That's funny because I like also just like the flag and people re-co-opting some of their phrases and their designs, but putting it against them like that.
Yeah.
I sent you guys that one flag that somebody was wearing on the back of their pickup truck that was like Stop Project 2025.
Yeah.
But it looks like a Trump flag, and it looks
Yep.
like 2025, Trump or whatever.
Yep.
And that shit looked pretty dope. But yeah, anyways, this show will release on Thursday, I guess at some point on this day. Kamala Harris will accept the official nomination, and then eventually we'll see them debate, and eventually we'll all be sad again because we don't know what the fuck is going to happen come November.
We'll still be
But
feeling
for
better
now-
than if Biden's ass was out there, bro.
Hell yeah, at
That
least we
was
got a more
tough.
fighting chance at this point. And I say we, the anti-Trump crowd,
Yeah.
has more of a fighting chance here with Kamala over there. Not the biggest fan of hers, but
Sure.
better than the two alternates that we had prior. Let's see what else I got here. Did y'all see this? I thought this was funny. I just wanted to get your take on this. I'm gonna share this this video here real quick. Somebody sent me this, and I was like, wait a minute, is that real?
I may have found something that proves that the government makes humans. Alright, every boy duet this and see if you have that freckle right there on your arm.
Wait, chat, look at this.
Wait, where is it?
I said if I did, I no longer have it.
Oh,
Oh, yours is all tatted up. Do you
Yeah.
guys have that? I
do.
definitely have a freckle right
Oh,
there.
I have one right here.
I have multiple right there.
I have one right here for sure.
Why does every guy have a freckle on their forearm, bro?
Oh no.
So for those that couldn't see the video, somebody posted one of those awesome conspiracy videos and was commenting on it. But basically, if you look at your left arm, somewhere around your forearm area, around that elbow, there's many people have a freckle. And apparently that is proof that
I do
humans
have
are
one
grown
right
in a lab
Damn, that's almost the same
by the
spot,
government.
Yeah, I know. I have it right there.
That's why. That's your Matrix plug right there, dude.
You got one, Johnny?
Hell yeah, I got one right fucking there.
Shit, yeah, it's
I have two. I have three. Around
I also
the same
have a
area.
pimple right here. I don't know if
Literally.
that counts, but
You see where my fingers are? Those I have.
You have 3 right there.
That's
3
Orion's
right
belt,
there.
dog. That's Walk's belt on his arm, son.
Yep.
That's because they tried 3 times.
Yeah.
They're like,
They
no, we
perfected
can't
it
make
on the
him
third.
black. We just can't do it. His dick would be so fucking massive, it wouldn't even be fair. We gotta rein it in. Rein it in.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's already there. So it's
That's what I'm
like-
saying. Like any blacker dog would
Exactly.
be dangerous for these hoes.
Yeah.
They almost added a 4th freckle.
Shit.
That's just because I'm not looking that hard. That's crazy though. That's wild.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
That was wild.
Yeah.
I was
Send
for
us
sure.
photos of your freckles
Yeah.
I was
on your
I was-
arm.
Yes, on your arm. I was for sure looking at it like, pff, no. Oh shit, there's one right there.
That's what's crazy about it.
I got mad at him on that arm.
Yeah. Knucking futs. Got anything else?
No, that's all I got. I'm sure there's something else that's happened that I'm not remembering right now. So.
Sure. Before we get into some Hollywood, Dave, did you pre-order Outlaws? Are you getting that?
I did it. No, I do plan on getting it. However, I like to wait for the YouTube channel Gamer Ranks to put out a before you buy video. They give a
Okay.
nice, honest breakdown of what to expect and what their thoughts on it are.
Sure.
So I'm gonna take a peek at that first. Like I'm almost all in, dude. It looks like in that same vein as like
It
Jedi
looks like it's so
Survivor
good,
and shit.
bro.
Like it's about to fuck.
It looks better.
Yeah, no, I'm like I said, I'm stoked about it. I just want to see what those dudes have to say because I respect their opinion, and
Their
usually
opinion.
they're pretty fair and dead on for the most part.
Sweet. Yeah, because I've been seeing the promotions for it going crazy because I guess it drops the 30th.
Yeah, 30th, August.
Yeah,
30th.
so I'm like, and then for me, I don't really
You don't
play
buy a lot of games, and you really haven't been gaming a lot lately, so that'd be a big purchase for you. I feel like.
Nah, I mean, yeah. If I purchased it, it's because it interests me to the point where I would probably like whenever I have downtime, probably cut it on, play it, if it's worth it. But I don't want to buy a game
Yeah.
that's just gonna be like I could put that money. The money would be better suited towards something else.
Like I did when the fucking Avengers game dropped. I thought, oh man, this is gonna fuck so hard, and it was the biggest pile of shit I've ever
Yeah,
fucking
it
spent
was.
$60 on. Bro, I'm still heated about it to this
Yeah.
day.
Oh, I believe it.
To this day.
Day.
Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible. I don't want to just spend money on shit.
And
like
there was
that.
that other fucking DC game that I was like, oh, this ain't gonna be like Avenger. This game's gonna fuck. What was that game, Johnny? Because we were both like keeping an eye on it, and then it dropped. It was like Robin was in it or some shit. Nightwing. I don't even remember. Dog.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
Oh, you're talking
trash.
about,
got
It was like
hated
the
on.
Titans game.
Yeah, dude. It was so bad. It got ripped up, and we were so pumped for it, but it was
Yeah,
garbage.
I'm glad I didn't cop that
Yeah,
one.
I learned my lesson from Avengers. Like I'm extra like that taught me a lesson, son, to make fucking sure.
The only thing that was all right about the Avengers game is the Miss Marvel part. I was like, oh, that's what she's really supposed to be like.
Well, yeah, we didn't know that at the time, right?
Yeah.
Like it was just like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's
Gotham
crazy.
Knights. You're talking about Gotham Knights?
Gotham Knights. That was
Gotham
the
Knights,
piece of
that's the
shit.
one, yep.
Yep, that's the
Fuck
one.
Those
The
developers.
Suicide Squad
Fuck
one
that
looked
whole-
all right. The Suicide Squad one looked okay, but nah.
And then that too.
That one, too.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
That's also on some
That one,
bullshit,
too.
son. That's fucking.
Yeah?
That's fucked. All those games. Fuck 'em.
I hadn't heard anything past that, past the fact that it was releasing. So that in itself says a lot.
You know,
So-
it was a good game that came. It was the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Went under the radar, I think, because a lot of people thought about Avengers and because it came out after the Avengers game shit the bed. Everyone was shook on it. That game, even Gamer Ranks, it fucks with it. They're like, yo, it's not the longest game, but it was it was super tight, apparently. Tight story, good characters, all that, dude. So that's one game worth checking out. It's usually on the cheap, too, because it's not like a AAA title or anything like that.
Yeah, I think I downloaded it as a part of the PlayStation Plus when it was
Nice.
available.
Yeah.
But I never had a chance to play
I heard
it.
it's a good time. So if you get some time and you're looking for something, fuck
Sure.
with it.
Sure. I got the kids, because I get that for the kids, because obviously they get bored of whatever game, even though Xander is still playing the shit out of Spider-Man 2.
Nice.
But he enjoys
That's a
like
good
those older titles and shit. Like right now he loves Little Big Planet, and he fucking playing the Dragon Ball Z games and all those other ones. So I keep that subscription for him.
For dope video games.
Oh yeah,
than
for
we
sure.
do.
Because
So,
they don't.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
keep him. I bet he would fuck with Avengers. He'd fuck with Gotham. Bro, he would go
Maybe.
hard on all that because kids don't.
Maybe
give a fuck.
maybe not. He's the Dragon Ball one is dope because it's just like
It's an open world, right? Like you can just go wherever, do it. Like it's one of those like GTA style. isn't it?
maybe one of them. I know there's two of them, but the one that I play with him, it's just a straight up versus. Like
Oh, okay.
it's like
I'm thinking of a
3-on-3 fighting, and I be fucking kicking his ass, bro.
Ah, you gotta let him know.
Yeah,
son.
you
Let
gotta
him know
let
that
him
he
know,
ain't
son.
shit.
You gotta let him know.
Once he can beat
So,
you,
like-
then that's what's up.
Bro.
And he a man.
Your dad is a button masher. I'm
That's all
gonna
it
fuck
takes.
you up.
That's all it
He be
takes.
looking at me because like I have that. I suck
Well, don't
at
tell me you're
games.
old school and you fucking
Oh yeah,
finger
son.
the
Like
nah. That's
yeah,
trash.
oh
son.
yeah.
You're teaching him terrible things. Stop
Nah,
it.
I just be beating his ass.
He gonna start playing games like that in front of his boys, and they gonna clown him, son. You can't
Son.
set him up like that.
This new generation is different. However you're thinking,
They different.
is
alright.
not how they're thinking. They're like by any means,
Till he comes home
They're-
with a
bro.
black eye.
bro. They out here wearing fucking Adidas socks with Nike sneakers and fucking Reebok track pants. Like these motherfuckers ain't making no goddamn sense.
What?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, bro.
Ground
This
his
new
ass.
generation,
What kind of
they
dad Are
don't.
you, son, letting your mans go out like that?
I don't let my kid do that.
All right.
But this younger generation, absolutely, like, the brand mixing doesn't matter to them.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a our generation thing. As a matter of fact, the truth of the matter is apparently ankle socks and no-show socks are
that's
an
whack,
old person thing.
That's
That's
yeah,
an old
you
person
can't
thing.
fuck with that. You gotta.
Nah, I fuck with it
Crew
still.
sock now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be crew
Yeah.
socks or whatever. Man, fuck all that. I paid my dues wearing the same fucking length socks where you had to fucking fold them shits just to get
your
the ankle sock.
popped
Yeah,
out so that
just
shit
to
wasn't
get the
covering
ankle
your
socks,
ankle.
son.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I still do
fuck
that.
all that. I don't. I just now started fucking with like longer socks
Yeah,
and shit.
that's what's up. Once I moved
I mean,
to Cali,
I want to say
that's
almost
how it
all
goes.
of my socks are longer socks, and that's why I still roll them over occasionally.
Let it go, son. You're showing
That's
your
wild.
age.
Just buy some fucking ankle socks when you need them. That's all.
See, that's the problem. Is I bought too many socks I bought a shit ton of
Now you gotta
no-show
wear
socks,
them
a bit
shits
ton
out.
of ankle
Gotta
socks.
Wear them out.
But then again, to Walk's point, I feel like just buying more because laundry, man. Laundry's a bitch.
You don't
And
wanna
when you
wash your
actually
socks.
need socks, there's none to find.
We're in a tough spot, gentlemen. We're in a tough spot.
No ankle socks. That's the only thing. Don't do it.
Nah, I'm still doing. No, I do no show. I like the no show. All right, let's since we're back in the old habit of doing the drops.
Oh,
Hollywood.
Holler.
Hello.
All right, so Hollywood. Let's see. We got an update from where the fuck is it? Yes, we got an update from Jonathan Nolan on season 2 of Fallout. Pretty
Damn,
much
we did.
stating, what'd you say?
We did? How the fuck
Yeah.
did I miss this?
This is it
You
breaking?
ain't on it. You ain't
Is
on
it
it.
breaking?
You
Yeah, it
ain't
dropped.
I'm worried
dropped
about my
8
socks
hours
too
ago.
much. I ain't even paying attention to this Fallout shit. What's going on, dog? Break us off.
It dropped 8 hours ago. So executive producer Jonathan Nolan teased how the new episodes would expand the world of the show, and pretty much said that filming is getting underway quite soon.
Okay.
So that's dope. It says Fallout Season 2 will introduce more monsters, environments, and factions, and will feature New Vegas as a location, and will introduce the enigmatic Mr. House. I never played the games, so I don't know what that part means, but
No, this is all fucking. That's all fucking right there.
It's all
that
yeah,
news,
that's what
all
I
fucking,
assumed.
son.
That's what I assumed, is that it's all fucking. I'm more excited at the fact that filming is starting soon.
Yeah.
So that means if it's starting soon, that looks like possibly late 2025.
We're used to like strikes and pandemics fucking up our filming schedules.
Yes.
Now that we're
Yes.
like back on an actual like normal schedule, hopefully, like we're gonna be shocked at how soon shit just starts getting churned out.
Yes.
It's gonna
Yep.
be dope.
What's like all that D23 and Comic-Con stuff that was announced?
Yeah.
It sounds far away, but then I remember that this is 2024, and there's a lot of stuff coming next year. Like 25 is actually, I'm impressed when I see shit like Fantastic Four is coming next year.
Next year, dog.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
that's
2025.
Wild.
They're filming right now.
That's what I'm saying, and they're actually going to be done with it by
Yeah.
next year.
By next year, shit's been crazy.
Just been
fun.
working. Yeah,
That's
they putting
fun.
that work in.
Let's see movies. What movies are coming out in 2025? For sure, we have Fantastic Four,
Fantastic Four.
Thunderbolts,
I
fucking
know Dave's
Captain
favorite,
America,
Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I gotta fuck with
the
that.
third Tron. Is anyone excited about
Oh yeah,
that?
the new Tron.
No,
I mean, I'm not as excited as what's his name? It's not Jeff Fisher. The dude from Tron, the main guy,
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges.
Oh, Jeff Bridges.
He
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
super excited at D23. I'm not as
He
excited
was
as
probably
he.
paid a lot to be excited about it.
But
Yeah.
but I'll definitely fucking watch it. Like the Tron Legacy was part 2, right?
Yes,
That was pretty
Yep.
fucking good. I didn't
No,
mind
I didn't
it was
watch
good.
that. I didn't.
it was pretty good actually. Yeah, that was pretty good. We got the Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning 2.
Oh, that's right.
That's
That'll
coming out
be
in 2025.
fucking fire.
Fuck town.
Superman, fucking DC.
shit.
That's
James
next
Gunn.
year.
Superman.
Yes.
That's 2020. They wrapped filming on that, right? Like
Yeah, they
that's-
did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn,
Yep. They wrapped
yeah.
filming.
That's
28
close.
years later,
We
we're
also have Daredevil Bloodline.
Yep.
Joker
yep, for
2?
TV shows.
No,
Joker
Born
2
Again.
next
That's what it
year?
is. Daredevil Born Again. Joker 2 is this year.
Is it?
Yeah. Joker 2
Oh,
is in a
shit.
couple months.
Oh shit!
Is it really?
Yeah.
God
I thought it was
damn.
next year.
No. They're already dropping
we're
trailers.
already getting trailers.
Yeah,
That's
full
true, that's
trailers
true,
of
that's true.
Joker
Yeah,
2.
yeah, you're right.
That's this October.
I'm excited for 28 years later.
Yeah.
Yes. That'll be
Yes,
dope.
so
That'll be dope.
That's gonna be dope. They're still saying that Blade is gonna come out. I don't think that's gonna come out next year.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not hopeful for that until we start seeing some filming. My kids are excited for Minecraft, the movie.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it has for sure Jack Black and fucking Jason Momoa are part of that.
Oh, wow.
Jurassic World 4, Megan 2.0.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
I'm not
wild.
excited for that, but I'll
No,
watch it.
I
and
kind of am though. Like
drink
I
along
want to
it
see
because
the.
it was fun to drink that
Sure,
drink with
sure.
that game or
Sure.
that movie. That movie was terrible though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what made it great. This is like so bad. It was almost good. Let's see. Oh, what's this ballerina? Five Nights at Freddy 2. My kids will be excited for that. Anyway, yeah. I mean, it's a pretty. The ones that hit, fucking hit. Like
Yeah.
those are going to be some amazing movies, and obviously Fantastic Four is right up there for me. Thunderbolts, I think I'm starting to get a little. I'm starting to think, get a little excited for the possibility, but also still reserved about that. Captain America is looking like it might be pretty good, but we still got to see some more on that.
I saw the leaked trailer of the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
And it looked. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that's
That's
I'll
what I was
fuck with it.
assuming.
And it's like mostly Florence Pugh who
we fuck with.
we
Yeah.
fuck with, right? So yeah,
And that's where we're like, okay.
give me more new Black
Okay.
Widow.
Yeah.
You know which one dropped and it flew under the radar for me? At least I didn't hear anything about it. Because I honestly, why the fuck not? Is the fucking Rebel Moon director's cut. Both dropped on Netflix. Because again, who gives a fuck
cares
about the
that?
I mean, I from my understanding, right? Some people actually fucking do. So I thought I didn't know that they had dropped because we were talking about it, right? Like we had talked about it. Like, why the fuck are you even making this movie and then dropping a fucking director's cut like this bullshit? Well, apparently he dropped them both. So I
mean,
wanted to
it's
compare.
a Netflix movie. Why isn't it already the original, the director's cut?
Correct. That's my point. Is
You
why does
telling
he
me
keep?
Netflix made
Why
you
does
shorten
he
the movie?
make these movies to have a fucking director's cut? But
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't know. I don't fuck.
He
I don't
blames it
buy that
on the
shit.
studios because the director's cut, the movie is PG-13. The director's cut is the way he intended it, which was a rated R film and takes a whole different direction and it gives it a whole different tone, blah, blah, blah. So because they dropped already, that tells me the Rotten Tomato scores came out. So I at least wanted to compare to see, just based on Rotten Tomatoes, to see if there was any kind of improvement. So the original Rebel Moon, without the director's cut, had a tomato meter score from the from the reviewers or whatever.
Yeah, the critics.
The critics. There we go. Critics is what I was looking for. 22% from critics, 56% audience score. And that is 182 reviews and audience is more than 10,000. All right. So Rebel Moon Part 1, director's cut. So 22, 50 something. The director's cut has a 53% review from from reviews or whatever, and 73% audience score. So it's an improvement.
That's a definite improvement.
It's an improvement. Did anyone on the critics, were any of the critic reviews like, the LA Times, the Chicago Tribune, or was it all like Pete'sMovieReviews.com?
Let's see.
Because I feel like the bigger,
Sure.
movie critics don't re-review director's cuts.
Forbes. There's one from Forbes. Says the director's cut it's longer, bloodier, and fixes practically none of the things wrong with the first draft. It is very much the same. Not worth watching again. Not worth watching for a first time if you waited.
Okay.
I appreciate that review. I fuck with that.
So of the names that we recognize,
Collider.
it doesn't sound like they're
I know Collider.
supportive.
Yeah, I know Collider, yeah. It's
Familiar.
less a director's cut that offers anything worth revisiting and more Snyder's glorified rearranging of deck chairs on the Titanic. You might see a new piece of furniture as it sinks down, but it only descends all the faster from the dead weight.
Awesome.
Amazing.
I love that. Yeah.
Amazing.
I might actually want to watch
Just a
the
hate
director's
watch.
cut just to hate watch. Yeah.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Because I never made it through I've tried to watch it 3 times.
I've never watched.
And I
any of
couldn't.
those.
The
Rebel
first time
movies.
I want to say Joyce was pregnant and she put it on, and I think we were recording, and when I went downstairs like to go to bed, it was already on, and I was like, "What are you watching this for?" Like I thought we were gonna watch this together, and then I thought about it, and I was like, I don't care. And then I tried to catch up, and I just passed out. And then the other 2 times I tried to watch and just couldn't make it through.
I saw the first movie, didn't watch the second one.
Yeah.
What's the point?
And they were long too, right? Like they were.
Yeah.
I want to say they were each 3 hours.
And this is longer.
plus. Yeah.
So just because it's one of the people when we see it, we go, I don't know if I trust it. We Got This Covered is on here. They dropped a review. And it was a positive one.
Of course.
Of course it was.
How much
and
they
his
got paid?
review
Right.
says,
Bread.
in an age of algorithmically generated sludge, it's a miracle that Zack Snyder convinced Netflix to fund this kinky, gory, and truly bizarre sci-fi epic, a cult classic in the making.
All right, so
Cult
give it
in a
30
good
years.
way.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cult
He gave it-
classics that aren't always
He gave it a 4 out of 5.
looked upon as having been good movies at the time they were released.
Right.
Scarface.
Cult classics are.
Scarface is a cult classic that was panned when it came out, hated on.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
you never know when you hear, because like that makes me know that they called it a cult classic, because there's a lot of good cult classics that didn't get respect when they came out.
Sure.
But I don't see Zack Snyder having one of those.
There's also a lot of cult
the
classics that
Army
are
of the
bad
Dead
movies.
and shit. Like
I did fuck
those
with the
were
Army
tight.
of the
I
Dead.
fucked
Yeah,
with
I
those,
fucked
dude.
with
Like,
those.
I enjoyed watching.
Army
Those
of the Dead,
movies.
like
Same.
from the 90s.
No,
No.
Army of the
Remember?
Dead, the Zack
Remember
Snyder
you came up
zombie
with a
casino
drinking game
heist?
for it.
Oh, yeah.
We had a drinking game. We put up the rules on
Yeah.
the site.
That was Army of the Dead?
yeah.
It was one of
Yeah,
them,
yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, then he
Oh,
made the
those are fun.
spin-off of the dude that cracked like the bank safes.
That was not that great.
I fucked with it still. I still
I
love
still
that.
fucked with
I
it,
like
yeah.
that universe.
It wasn't
that he
as
made.
good as Army of the
No,
Dead, I would
no,
say.
No,
but
no,
it
no.
wasn't as bad as these fucking
I mean,
Rebel
it had
Moon
no
garbages.
Tig Notaro in it, so
That's true.
That's true.
That's always a
Fuck.
good thing.
that's where it failed.
Let's see. All right. So Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver. The original one had a, let me see, reviewers gave it a 17%. Audience score was 47%. And the director's cut.
I feel like that's kind of high for the audience, 44.
Yeah,
Other
the
one was
director's cut, though,
50-something.
this one is what surprised me. So the director's cut, 64% from reviewers, 78% audience score.
Wow.
Again, if it's all We Got This Covered and what's the other one we love?
Collider.
IGN.
Oh
You
yeah.
I'm trying to see. Yeah, Collider. Yeah. No, it's the same exact score. It's the same review that I read.
So they probably reviewed both at the same time.
Possibly.
But I don't know, whatever.
Whatever. I just thought it was.
I'm not going to rewatch it.
No.
I mean, I might try to
it flew
rewatch
under the radar.
first one.
Uh-huh.
I doubt I'll make it all the way through, and I definitely wouldn't make it to part 2.
No.
I just wanted to see for myself, like, what
No doubt.
people were thinking, because it definitely flew on the radar. It was always talk about this releasing, and I didn't even know that it released. Yeah, and the director's cut for the second part is almost 3 hours.
Damn,
Fuck
and they still won't
off.
give Ayer a suicide cut.
And fuck all that, bro. Ayer can fucking kiss my ass with that shit. Nobody wants that. Zack Snyder got lucky that he.
I think at this point I kind of do. Like I just really now I just want people.
If it
to
first of
I
all,
wanna see it so they could shut up.
if it drops, I may watch it, because I did enjoy the first half of that movie. But let's not forget, he is, because of his LA inspired movies, he is responsible solely for the Jared Leto Joker. Like, that was all his doing. So, and that was director's cut or not, that was in his mind when he created that. Anyway.
Well, and they say that in the director's cut, Jared Leto's Joker was way better. Supposedly.
I'd watch it. I am not posting up anything about give us the David Ayer tag. Yeah. No. We're not screaming.
Sure. I'm not
give us the Ayer
enthusiastically championing it or protesting for it, but if it came out, fuck it. I'm gonna give it a spin.
Yeah, if it comes out, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, so
did we talk D23 last week? Or
we did.
Is that okay?
That was the week you were not in, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, it must have been last week. D23 was, or maybe, I don't know, maybe not. I seen this.
I know we talked D23 for sure.
I seen this, what is this called? A video thumbnail for a new Rockstars video. And I was like, wait a minute. Where did they show all of this stuff? Because I'd never seen these logos for, or at least I don't remember seeing logos with a name for the Blade movie being Blade Midnight, a Doctor Strange movie called Time Runs Out, and a Shang-Chi movie called Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time.
Yes.
Y'all seen all of this shit before?
I heard the Shang-Chi one.
I hadn't heard of any of these, and I'm like, oh, that's 3 different references to time.
Yeah.
Yes. What were the other two? I'm sorry.
Blade Midnight and Doctor Strange Time Runs Out.
No, I haven't heard those. The Wreckage of Time, I want to say sounds familiar with the Shang-Chi, but I hadn't heard any of those.
And they all have, apparently they have dates.
Interesting.
Blade Midnight says February 26. Doctor Strange says November 26. Shang-Chi February 27.
See,
followed by Secret Wars.
From my understanding, there were a few dates that had no names to them. They're just dates that are, that are just in the wind, that are set, but no announcement as to what they're releasing in those dates.
Gotcha.
And it's hard to believe. You said, when was this for? Was it 2025 or 26?
These are 26.
Okay, yeah.
26 and 27.
26 and 27. That makes more sense because, like, the whole Blade thing, like, last I heard, they fired the fucking director and all that shit, and they still haven't gotten that. Hopefully they've gotten somewhere by now, but that's definitely not releasing in 2025. And if they do, it would be world fucking record. World fucking record. So I am looking forward to whenever they drop Shang-Chi, because that was dope. And I'm surprised that one was. I feel like that was probably one of the bigger hits outside of like Spider-Man, like the multiverse stuff.
The big uns, yeah.
Yeah. That was the only one that hit. That was a whole new character and all that. So so I was surprised that they didn't revisit that sooner. But whatever. So I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait to see that character come back. But since we're talking about Disney and everything, they just announced today that the Acolyte is officially canceled by Lucasfilm after just one season. I don't know, man. I think, Johnny, I think you said you saw it. Did you watch it?
I saw it. Yep.
I didn't think it was as bad as people were making it out to be. It wasn't
definitely not
the greatest story arc, It was
fine.
It was fine, but that's exactly how it felt. Like, it was fine, but because
I'll say it's better than Han Solo.
For sure. But that's the thing. So
I don't know that's like a high bar to cross.
I fucked with Solo. I thought Solo got a bad a bad rap. I thought when I finally
Agreed.
saw it, I was like, this is actually pretty good. It was way better than
and
I thought.
I think
it was
this
gonna
is better. So that's where I'm like, I don't, again, I'm not a Star
I'll tell
Wars
you-
historian. I don't know all of the Knights of the Old Republic lore
Nah.
to say
Most
that
of the
this
people
was
complaining-
accurate or anything, but
Most of the people complaining don't know either. So
yeah, they're probably just mad that there's a black woman in charge.
that I was gonna get that.
From
Go
a
ahead, go ahead,
casual
Dave.
nerd standpoint, where does the Acolyte rank on the Star Wars Disney Plus show list?
How many Disney Plus shows are there?
Mando,
Boba, Andor,
Andor, yes.
Skeleton Crew hasn't come out yet.
What was the Rosario Dawson?
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a decent amount of shows. Where's it rank in those?
Okay, but here's the thing, right? So
Higher than
The-
Boba.
yes,
Wow.
higher than
So
Boba.
Boba's
Other
the
than
Boba's on the
Is that what
bottom.
I'm- is that what I'm hearing?
That's where I'm going.
other than the Mando episodes, and
Sure. We
that
don't count
saved
those. Those
that
count for
show.
Mando.
Those were Mando.
Those do
yeah.
count. Okay.
Mando 2.5.
Yeah. I thought Kenobi was better than the
Oh,
Acolyte.
Kenobi,
Kenobi,
too.
yeah,
Kenobi
that's
was
right.
tight, bro.
Yeah, Kenobi was good.
fucked.
Yeah.
Lightsaber fight in the dark, son. That shit was
Mm-hmm.
fire.
See, but here's the thing, right? And this is where this conversation for me gets a little skewed. Is like Kenobi. What made Kenobi dope was the whole thing with Vader, right? And they revisited these characters that we do like, and they had these like epic encounters between the two. Brought Hayden Christensen back, so there's something there. Ahsoka again, bringing a beloved cartoon character.
You're getting too deep. You're getting too. I'm saying casual.
No,
nerd
I know.
perspective, Your viewers,
I am a casual nerd. I don't know the fucking ins and out of the lore. My point on this is like there is none of that with the Acolyte. These are all new characters in a whole new time period. So you don't have that factor of that, right? So the closest thing to it is Andor, because maybe they reference it, but it was a whole different situation, and it was dope. And it was so definitely Andor was better. I would have to place. Damn, Acolyte was higher than Boba, definitely below Mandalorian. Got to be below Kenobi. I mean, rightfully so. It was just above Boba Fett.
So it was at the bottom of the barrel.
What was
It
at the
was at-
bottom?
it was-
and
it
then
was at the
Close to
Acolyte.
bottom of the
Yeah.
barrel. Okay.
Definitely above like Visions and shit like that, like the animated.
Yeah, any
shit,
of the
but-
animated stuff I wouldn't include.
Yeah, no, we're not. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, okay.
I just don't think it's
wasn't
on the
sure, I wasn't
same
sure.
No,
level.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Yeah, not fair. But we're only talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 live action shows.
I mean,
so
that's not
yes,
nothing.
it was closer
That's
to the
that's
bottom.
A sample size.
Sure. But it's bottom
and
of
it's
the
ranked
barrel.
5 out of 6.
But then you throw in, but then you throw in the fact that there was, I mean, it's a minority lead, right? And then on top of that, there was LGBTQ presence in there, right? So of course, all of the people were just vocal on how dog shit this was, and blah blah blah, and you hear, if you look in the comment sections, anything that has to do with this, people are laughing and they're claiming woke and all this bullshit. So that just goes to show you like where people's minds were when it came to this show. They didn't want to give it a chance, like none of it. They just.
I mean, I know there was some, again, lore stuff where people were complaining about, I guess, the twins being created by the Force.
Sure.
But again, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
But see,
that's not enough for me.
My coworker is someone who gets into the lore, read the books, and did all that, right? And A lot of the books that these people speak of when they talk about the lore, they're not even canon. Like, and they know that this is not canon, but so they'll switch some shit
they
around.
They want it to be canon, and
they want it to be canon.
When they touch on those books, and they bring some of that in, but when it's not exactly as they did the books, then that's when they're like, well, you know, it's just like, dude.
And that's exactly how he felt. He felt like, he was like, you know what? Like, I do read those, and I still feel like, yeah, this show was fine. Like, like, I don't hate it. I thought it was pretty good. It's more of the Star Wars movie fans that are just like, oh, I don't, you know, this isn't making any sense, and blah blah blah, and I don't give a fuck about these characters. You know, there's a lot of the stuff that I heard. Whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, so anyway,
it's literally space lasers and laser swords, man. It doesn't need to make sense.
Facts.
Just enjoy it.
I don't know. Look at Rebel Moon. I feel like that's so space.
But there's no laser swords in Rebel Moon.
I wouldn't know. I don't watch that trash.
I don't even think there's space lasers. I think they use like regular bullets.
That's how it was being sold, though, as like the next Star Wars epic space.
So
epic.
it was because it was his failed Star Wars story.
He pitched it to Disney. Disney turned it down. So then he tried to make it as close to Star Wars without being able to make it Star Wars.
That's probably why it sucks so bad.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, moving on. Okay, we were talking about how Joker 2 is doing its press run. It's going to be releasing fairly soon, within the next few months.
Goddamn.
And so naturally, the director, Todd Phillips, was asked, like, hey, what's going on? Is there possibly, a Joker 3? Because we like to get ahead of ourselves, and people start asking about the next one. We ain't even fucking get the second one yet.
Seriously.
But he immediately shut it down, and he said that, let's see, what's the quote? It says, it was fun to play in this sort of sandbox for 2 movies, but I think we've said what we wanted to say in this world. And
didn't he say that for the first one?
Yeah, something like that. It's the very same, similar ballpark type bullshit. Where he's like, I don't
Sure.
know until that check came. Then he's like, oh yeah, we doing this. It's on.
Yeah.
Baby, let's go.
I don't know. Todd Phillips seems to me like maybe, that first one squeezed out a second one. We don't even know what the result of that is.
Right.
Let's see how much that makes,
that
because
shit- that shit
he might
cakes.
have another thought. He might have another
He's
good
singing
thought.
a different tune. It's like, well,
Yeah.
maybe there is a little more we can expand on. Oh,
Right.
Yeah, I kind of like this part, but anyway. So I thought that was interesting. I wouldn't mind if they I wouldn't have minded if they stopped it just at 1.
Honestly, I wish they did, even without having seen this. It could be a great movie, but I think I
thought
felt
the first one was
a
just so
different
great.
way after watching that first one, and I loved the idea of the whole movie
Leaving it up to
being-
chance, like,
yeah,
or up to
that
your
leaving
own.
it up to chance. Did this really happen? No one answers that question. Like, there's no like director's commentary where he's, definitively answering that or anything like that. No interviews, no nothing. So it gave that opportunity for the audience to kind of make the ending their own in a way that wasn't as shitty as The Sopranos. And now he's taking that away from me by doing this thing. Possibly because this could still be another fantasy.
That could be what
movie.
some asshole said before Terminator 2 came out. They're like, yeah, the first one, they should have just killed it right there, and we would have been fine.
I
And we
mean,
got the most
but
crazy
also-
banger of all time.
It was a good movie. Obviously, Terminator 2 killed, but it was a way different movie.
Yeah, Terminator 2 is the
was.
exception, not
It's
the rule.
in a way, yeah. I mean, it's when it comes to Terminator. I think unfortunately the success of Terminator 2 begat Terminator 3 and all the other bullshit.
That's all the
right?
bullshit we got was because
Yeah.
that shit was so dope. They're like, yo, we need that. It's like that first heroin hit. They got
you
so
got
high. They're like,
the
yo,
Sarah
we need
Connor
to chase
Chronicles
that.
because of Terminator 2, right? Like,
I watched that too. I'm so embarrassed to say that I watched the Sarah. 100% I was in, bro.
So, you know, was it good? Of course. Am I happy it happened? Of course, it added a lot to pop culture. But if there had been no T2, the Terminator would have stood as, I think, maybe a bigger impact movie than. I just feel like people forget about the first Terminator and the fact that it was almost a horror movie, right?
Yeah.
Like, people really don't think about that when they think about
Shit was
Terminator.
scary. I think that's
because
why I
he
fuck with it
turned
so much when I was
happy.
a kid.
Yeah, 100%.
It's the same thing as like, not the same exact thing, but like Friday. Friday's the tone for the first Friday.
I mean, there's still scary movies, but the tone switched up in the later nightmares. Yeah.
Right. So let's see. Next thing I have is so Spider-Man Beyond, which was we've been waiting for that one. It was supposed to drop 1 year after we got
Beyond the Multiverse
Beyond the Spider-Verse.
But Beyond the Spider-Verse,
yeah, the second half of the last one.
Got you.
Correct. It was strange because it was set to drop to come out the following year. We had I think it was a strike, the writer's strike or whatever happened, and so that delayed it indefinitely. And so now we're getting the update stating that from the gentleman who played from Karen Sony, he voiced the Indian Spider-Man in there. He said that they're gonna start recording for that one in a few months, which he was excited about. So that let us know, like, we're probably gonna be getting that one hopefully by the end of next year. But I thought they already filmed, recorded a majority of that shit.
I thought so too. That's what you're just starting to record.
So it's just like, it's kind of odd to me that it's like stuff. Possibly could be rewrote, reanimated, all that shit, because that animation process for that one is crazy. So I was just, I don't know, I was kind of thrown back by that. It's like, y'all didn't record that, and y'all haven't just been like tightening shit up and like finishing animation based on it, but whatever.
So
hopefully
what year
we
that's
get it
supposed
at
to
the
drop?
end of next
26?
year. I don't think they said. That's what's promising, that possibly it's going to be 26.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But when they delayed it, it was indefinitely.
I think that Indian Spider-Man dude, I think that's the dude that plays Dopinder in Deadpool. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I think so. It could be.
Oh, is it?
I think you're right.
Yeah, that dude's funny as a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Let me see. Do we have?
Dave is not racist.
See? I told. Look at that. Look at me. I got an ear for Indian voices now that I live in the Bay.
Okay, back to being racist.
Yep, and we're back.
And we're back.
That lasted all of 10 seconds.
So yeah, it's listed as Beyond the Spider-Verse is listed as in production with no date, no official date yet. Cool beans.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
I just thought it was pretty interesting that we are getting a Poltergeist TV show, TV series. I was wondering when that was going to be remade because it was one of those scary movies when I was younger that was a guilty pleasure for me that would have me shook. But whenever it came on, I was watching that shit.
Poltergeist.
Yeah, Poltergeist. And it is in development. The showrunner is two people who will serve as writers and executive producers, and they are famous for The Walking Dead and Supernatural. So Yeah. Walking Dead. I fucked with Supernatural for a while, but that is straight up CW bullshit. The Walking Dead was good up until probably like, I don't know what, season 4?
Until they
fell
killed
off.
Glenn, yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler
pretty much.
alert.
No,
The
you
only
go
thing
ahead.
Supernatural had going for it was Jensen Ackles, right?
Jensen
He was on
Ackles,
that. Yeah.
my man, Soldier
it.
Boy. Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Ooh, Soldier Boy. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I just finished The Boys.
Oh, nice. Props. Proud of you.
And apparently there is we got a small update from the writers on a live action Berserker movie that involves Keanu Reeves. Movie and series. It's gonna be it's gonna be both.
Berserker
So,
was the like the graphic novel.
The graphic
comic
novel,
that he was
correct.
writing, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. All right.
He stated
about it.
Yeah, the writer Mattson Tomlin stated just hours away from turning in the most recent draft, getting to work with Netflix and Keanu Reeves, and to really get to dig into this world that he and Matt Kint and Ron Garney have created. It's just been a blast. So it's a Netflix. It's going to be a Netflix show and movie. That could be hit or miss.
That just kind of changed things for me. Netflix is turning into the advanced CW for me.
Ooh, that's
It
savage.
could.
Episode
It
It's
could,
like
but every now and then they
CW with
pull
a
out some
budget.
good shit. Every now and then they could pull out some shit, man. I think they do.
Every now
they
and then,
do
yes.
Good enough.
Every
Yeah,
now and then, yes.
they're just so far, but that's always been Netflix. It's never a guarantee.
Three Body Problem was tight.
Yeah,
it's tight.
yeah,
So they still got it in them.
The Gentleman,
I'm not
tight.
calling it.
yeah. The Gentleman.
Tight.
I'm
Tight.
fucking with that right
Tight,
now.
Yeah.
tight. I just finished it. Can't
It's
get
fire.
enough. So
They,
far.
they do have shit that sticks to the wall, but
they
it's
got it in
like
'em. They got it in 'em.
they drop 50 new series a year.
Correct. Yeah.
And 4 of them are fire.
Sure.
So which
But-
one will this be? I don't know. But if
The
the
fact that
writing team
Keanu-
comes from Supernatural and The Walking
Oh
Dead.
no, that was Poltergeist.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That was
All right.
Poltergeist.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna call it just yet, like Johnny.
You're right.
still got hope.
You're right.
Well, let's see who's.
I'm sure
Mattson
people said the
Tomlin?
same shit about Amazon, and we've gotten some fire hits out of Amazon too.
Amazon, yeah, they've been killing it.
Mattson Tomlin. What movies has he been attached to? Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I guess Project Power, which is the Netflix Jamie Foxx movie. It wasn't bad. I thought that was good, but it was a good straight
It's
to
a good
Netflix.
movie. Yeah,
That
it
was a
wasn't-
good
I wouldn't say it's a good- you gotta
Netflix.
qualify
I
it.
watched it during the pandemic
Yeah.
lockdown. Okay.
Did I watch Solomon Grundy? He's a writer on that. Isn't that a Batman character? Anyway,
Sounds like it.
I don't know that.
I know the name, but I don't know where it's from.
Yeah, I want to say it's a Batman character, but I don't know if that was based off of somebody else. That's the only thing that I really know of. I've never heard of any of the other movies that he's attached to. I'll probably try this out. Mother/Android. It's a Chloe Grace Moretz movie that was a Hulu original from 2021.
Oh, okay.
In a post-apocalyptic world rocked by a violent android uprising, a young pregnant woman and her boyfriend desperately search for safety. It looks like it might be all right.
Oh,
but,
she got a boyfriend? I ain't helping her. Her boyfriend could help her, son.
I mean, yeah, that's true. From the producer of The Batman. I don't know. I never heard of it, though.
Yeah, same.
But then again, I don't really go to Hulu for their original shit.
No, I go to Hulu for FX shit.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway,
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
so
think
anyway,
of a Hulu
that's what I got.
original that was fire besides Prey.
And now I go
the
to
only
Disney
one.
for
movie or
Hulu.
show?
Have you been doing that?
I do, yeah. I don't even fuck with the Hulu app. There's no need because I'm not going there for anything crazy specific. Whatever it is usually right on the main fucking Hulu channel on Disney.
Yeah.
So
It bothers me that it doesn't sync between the two.
Yes,
So like
yes.
if I
No,
watch
that has
it on
fucked
the
me up.
Hulu app,
Yep.
then I'm like, what the
'cause
fuck?
in the car when I watch something on the Hulu app, it doesn't reflect if I go into the Disney Hulu. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Exactly.
So, excuse me,
Mr. Sleepyhead, are we keeping you awake
I am.
tonight?
Yeah, you on the fucking West Coast. Let's see. So, Hulu originals though. I fucked with Terminal List. That was dope. What's the other one? The
Terminal List was
Jack
Amazon,
Ryan.
wasn't it?
Terminals.
These are all Amazon.
Oh yeah,
shows.
you're
Those
right.
are named
Yeah, you're right. Oh, never mind.
Hulu's
Never
trash.
mind. Yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad. Those were Amazon.
I mean, there's good Hulu series. Well, even Handmaid's Tale is Hulu.
Okay. You got
Okay,
us
that's
there.
one.
You
That's
got us
one.
there. Speaking of that, when the fuck does that come back? We got one more
next
season
year.
of that bitch. Get the fuck
Yeah,
out. I don't even
I think
remember
it's
what
next
the
year.
fuck's happened. I don't even care anymore. But I'm going to watch it when it comes out.
I don't think I watched the last one. I fell off.
Nah, I remember it. Handmaid's Tale. I want to say we looked this up recently, but let's 2025 we get
Yeah, next year.
the
Great.
final season.
Elizabeth Olsen is so fucking busy.
Oh, she has a whole nother fucking series that's out right now.
She does. Elizabeth
Trash.
Moss, not Olsen.
Oh, shit. Elizabeth Olsen, yeah. Not
Elizabeth Moss.
Yeah.
Even especially
he
her.
just
What the
he
fuck?
just said it
He
again.
said it twice. He said, "Oh yeah, that's right,
No,
Elizabeth
I said
Olsen, not Elizabeth Olsen."
Get the fuck out of here.
You said we're gonna have to run the rewind back on it. You definitely said, "Oh yeah, Elizabeth Olsen, not Elizabeth Olsen."
No, I was like, Elizabeth Olsen is fucking Wanda.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
she
okay,
is.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
no, I knew. I was getting it straight in my dome. But yeah, Elizabeth Moss, she's not busy either. Fucking Visible Man Part 2. What the fuck is she doing?
Nah, she does a lot
Palm
of the
Springs.
What's that?
That's the best thing that Hulu has ever done.
Off
The Andy Samberg movie.
I don't see that.
Wait, you guys never saw Palm Springs?
I think I did see Palm Springs because
No.
you were
I'm
raving
pretty
about it.
sure I hyped you guys up on Palm Springs.
Yeah, because you were raving about it, so I ended up watching it, and that shit was fucking hilarious.
It's a
musical?
hilarious. No, it's a time loop movie.
Did you just say a hilarious ass?
Hilarious ass.
Did I say
time.
hilarious? I don't think so.
Let's
Maybe I
rewind
did.
it back. Can we get the rewind back?
Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I've been drinking a lot.
Hilarious.
No, it's like he goes to Palm Springs. I think he's a guest at a wedding or something, and then him and Christina Milioti leave the wedding, go into like a cave, as they're
This sounds
walking
familiar.
around, this deserted area, and end up going into a time loop. And it's kind of like a Groundhog Day thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that vibe.
It's fucking hilarious.
You've seen it.
It was very, very.
Yeah, that shit was.
It
that
was a
shit
good. It's a
hilarious.
rom com.
Okay.
It's a good movie to watch with your lady.
It was.
like those.
That's what it was. It was a. It was a COVID movie. It dropped.
It was
in
yeah. It was
2020.
definitely a pandemic flick,
Pando flick.
and it was one of the better ones for sure. Better than
Absolutely.
Birdhouse or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. The blind people.
Bird Box?
movie.
Bird Box,
There
yeah.
we go.
Yeah, the top rated movies on Hulu original are Palm Springs, Run, United States versus
Run was
Billie
good.
Holiday, Nomadland, Prey, Happiest Season, and Fresh.
Man, Run was good. I was watching that with Jillian when it dropped, and apparently we were the only ones because that shit got canceled after the first season. But it was pretty good. It was funny.
Oh, that wasn't a movie?
No, it was a show. was the show.
Oh, you see, fucking, why is it?
And they were like 30-minute episodes. You know, that's like those comedy type shows are perfect when they're 30 minutes. Like Loot.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, Loot is a good.
on the
that's a good
shows,
time.
they got some good ones.
Which one?
Some better ones. On the shows, they have some better ones. You got The Handmaid's Tale, of course, we've mentioned. The Bear, of course.
Yeah, but that's FX.
It is.
I guess it's not Hulu original. Rami, if you're into that. I'm not a huge Rami Youssef guy, but Only Murders in the Building I enjoyed at least the first 2 seasons, and then I fell off.
I
I
hear
gotta
good
watch
things,
that
so.
again.
It's quirky.
We
It's a
fell
good
off
quirky
after
one.
the first season, but I think we just forgot to revisit that, which probably says enough.
What else is there? Castle Rock, that was good. Wu
I fucked
Tang,
with Castle
that was
Rock,
okay.
man. They got canceled.
The
Castle
Dropout,
Rock.
that was good. And Candy,
Oh, I remember Candy. Candy was good.
yeah. So they're better on the Hulu original
That-
series than movies.
That
but
was
either way.
Elizabeth Olsen.
That one was, yes,
Hey,
yes.
there we go. That's what I
Full
knew that was
circle.
coming. That's why I said
Yes,
that.
full circle there.
Anyways,
I'm on it.
Anyway, yeah, that's all I
tight
had.
90 here.
All you had. What are you guys fucking with?
Right now, I'm started The Gentleman again because like I think I explained it on the show. I couldn't remember if it was on the show or off. But Jillian and I had started it a while back,
Yeah.
and she never, we just never went back to it, and she never brought it up. And I'm like, do you wanna? And we always ended up watching something else. So I just
Yeah.
started. I was like, fuck, that shit look like it fucks. I remember liking it, so I'm now on episode 4 or 5, one of those two, because I've been banging it out. I finished Umbrella Academy,
Nice. Nice.
and I also caught The Instigators, which I thought was pretty good. I thought it was a good time.
Yeah.
That's another movie that got shitty fucking reviews on like Rotten Tomatoes. I
Did it?
saw it. Had,
I thought it was
I saw it had
enjoyable.
yeah, I thought it had a shitty Rotten Tomato score, which surprised me because I
Bad
thought
Monkey,
it was pretty
did
good.
you start Bad Monkey?
I did start Bad Monkey. We are
You fuck with it?
I fuck with it. Yeah, my girl is patiently waiting for episode 3 to drop tomorrow.
Nice.
Patiently
Okay.
waiting. Good sign. Good sign.
Yeah.
is.
Impatiently waiting because she's been saying
Impatiently
it. Did it come out? We got another day.
Oh, okay.
That's-
So she fucked with it.
yeah,
That's what's
no,
up.
she's
she's
fucking
fucking
with
with it. It's got it.
Word.
Yeah, she likes all those cops and like private eye type shows.
Yeah.
Word.
So it's right up her alley, and it is. It's good.
Nice. Umbrella Academy, I have 1 episode left.
Nice.
So I'll wrap that up. I was able to finish The Boys
Nice.
recently, so I wrapped that up. On Umbrella Academy, this is the last. This is
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah,
There's
yeah,
nothing
Yeah,
after
this
that.
is
Okay.
it.
Yeah, that's-
Last season.
So
Yep.
I will probably watch that tonight.
Yeah, might as well get
finish
it out of
that
the
up.
way.
I have been, I don't know, I guess maybe in anticipation of Daredevil Born Again coming out, I decided to actually watch the 3rd season of Daredevil. And I think I'm like on episode 3 or 4 or something like that.
Nice.
Is that Bullseye? Bullseye, like
No, I think that
prominent in
was- I think that
or
was
is
season 2.
Season 2. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one where
remember.
he's so far he's still. They think he's dead because remember he was in the Defenders.
Oh, right. Because I didn't watch the Defenders. I didn't
Right,
know what
right.
the fuck happened at the yeah. That's
Yep.
right. That's right.
And you're like, why is this dude?
Why
every
is he
time I
so
watch,
fucked
yeah,
up?
I was like, why is he fucked up? I don't understand.
Yeah, dude.
As I'm watching, I put myself in your position since it was so long ago that I saw the Defenders that I don't
Yeah.
even remember what the fuck happened.
Exactly, dude.
I don't remember like him sacrificing himself or whatever the fuck. Anyways, I think that's it. I'm trying to think of anything else. There's the Apple TV show. I can't even remember the name of it. Big Blue Box or something like that. The Big Door Prize. That's what it is.
Big Door Prize. Is that a second season?
There's a second season of it, and
seemed weird,
I was
dude.
really late on watching it. I started it with Joyce. She kind of was not into it anymore.
Word.
So I picked it back up on, I think, like a flight or whatever, and I watched like another 3 or 4 episodes of it. So I think that's where I'm at right now.
It's funny
Nice.
what you'll watch when you're trapped on a flight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Shit,
like,
your
oh,
bar
what else
just
we
goes
got?
down like 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. You're like, oh, 34? Let's check it out. I ain't got shit to do, right?
Yeah. I'll say that I tried to watch 1928.
Yeah.
There was very little interest. We made it 2 episodes,
Nice.
and I was like,
Oh, whatever.
Wait, is that the war movie?
no, that's the
1928. The,
Kevin Costner, or the Harrison Ford one.
the spinoff to Yellowstone.
Yeah.
1923?
Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren.
1923. Yeah. That's what he meant.
What is it? 1923?
Yeah. You're
Oh my
5
God.
years
Yeah, they
off.
all end in
bad, I
3.
was
Yeah,
off
they
by
all
5
end in
years.
3.
They do.
Yeah. That's how much I cared.
I like that one. That was good. That
Yeah,
was the
I thought that was
son,
good.
right? The son, he was in fucking Africa and shit. That
Yeah,
dude
yeah,
fucks.
yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
you're wild. You're wild.
Also, I'll throw in there.
yeah.
I saw Quiet Place. I don't know if I told you.
I did.
that
Well,
one.
yeah. I watched a Quiet
Oh,
Place
no.
after you did.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Day one.
You both fuck with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
Is that
I
on
fucked with
Plex?
it for sure. It is.
That's a series. Like every time they drop something, it's so fucking good.
Yeah. That was a banger for sure. Joseph Quinn. That's my homie.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
my dog. I told you we banged out The Gentleman. Like as soon as I saw that there was a second season coming, Ash and I were looking for something to watch, and we both kind of landed on it.
I gotta watch
And
the movie.
She was
again.
like, "Yeah, I'll give it a go." And we watched the first step. I think the little trailer, like when you hover over it, like got us,
yeah.
bro. It was like the brother going in on the family. There's like a whole thing. We're
Yeah.
like, "Yo, we need to watch this." And we watched the first episode. We were in. We banged it out over the weekend. And then I also watched Watchmen Part 1, the animated series.
How was that?
That hit the play. It was fire, dude. It was tight.
I gotta watch that.
I mean, it wasn't
Yeah, I
the
gotta
whole
watch that
story
too.
because it was only chapter 1, but the animation style was fire. The voice acting was fucking on point. It was good. It was more.
with that.
I'm all about that Watchmen content. So
Yeah.
let me get it. Check it out. Peep it.
I'm the only reason I haven't is because obviously I've seen the original Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
I've read part of the book, but I don't think I owned it. I think I was reading somebody else's copy.
Probably mine.
So I didn't finish it, the whole thing, but I'm familiar enough with the frames. Obviously,
Yeah.
we
And
saw
you'll
the
see some of
Watchmen
those.
series,
Yeah,
but
you'll
there
see.
was also, I saw there was a YouTube channel that did an animated like comic book. I forget what they call that, but it's when they specifically show the frames from the comic or the graphic novel.
With
Excuse
the-
me. And then they animate those a little bit, like it's the frame, and then they like make it almost like 3D, and like parts move or drift.
Yeah.
And then there's animated or rather voiceover. So I saw that, which is as close to whatever was just released recently that you saw. I seen that recently enough that I'm like, I don't know that I want to live through the Watchmen story all over again. But if the animation is fire,
It was.
then I might give that a shot.
It was very
Yeah.
visually.
I'm gonna
especially
watch it for sure.
Pop a gummy or two and just vibe with it. It
No doubt.
was a good time. And listen for the voices. You'll recognize a bunch of them if you don't look them up. Try and
Awesome.
place them. They're really good.
Lit.
Also, I'm gonna announce that Dave and I are gonna do impressions on the show next week.
Oh, next week? Nah, we're gonna need some time to practice, son.
I said 1 week. 1 week.
Yeah, we're gonna need a week from next week when I'm in studio, son. We're gonna be doing them together.
Oh man, get out of here.
Okay.
Nah, I was fucking with. I had to put him on the spot. I told him, yo, what if we? I was like, what if we have 1 week to practice? You give me a person that I have to practice to try to sound like, and I give you a celebrity that you try to sound like, and we go on the show and we give it our best shot. He wasn't about it, so I had to call him out. It wasn't even.
I'm not an impressionist.
No, I know.
Like that's a skill, bro. Like, let me see you do brain surgery. Oh, you don't know how? Because you're not a fucking brain surgeon, my guy.
Nowhere near brain surgery. You could practice impressions. You can't practice fucking brain surgery. I guess you can practice brain surgery.
I mean, I hope so. I hope all the brain surgeons had practiced a little bit. God damn.
Tiny bit.
God damn.
But
the football league, IC football draft for all those listening is going to be Saturday, August 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whoa, that was a good vibe. Oh shit! Oh, we back with the ESPN. Oh no, is that Monday Night Football?
I think it was Fox.
Monday Night Football?
I don't know.
Oh, was it Fox? It was
one of them.
They all blend.
Sunday night.
Okay. Yeah. Saturday, August 31st, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ladies, be ready to draft.
Sweet.
Are we accepting new people this time around, or is it just a reopening to the same
re-invited.
folks?
No one said they were out, so I'm going under the assumption I'll probably do one follow-up with everybody real quick this next upcoming week. Why, you got somebody in mind?
I don't know. I was just
in case anyone wanted to join.
All these fans.
I mean,
that
if
we have, that listen
it's
to our
only
show.
a 10-person league, I'm pretty sure. So if we want to bump it up to 12,
Where does this league
cool
happen?
with that. Yahoo.
It's the Yahoo League. Okay.
It's the Yahoo League. Yep.
Just make sure I got my apps.
You got your apps.
Yep.
Even if you're
I
in
believe I still got mine.
Juarez, you better use that Juarez Wi-Fi, baby.
Yeah,
All right.
31st. I better.
All right. Do y'all have anything else to add to this stellar conversation?
The Sterling conversation? Nah.
Sterling conversation. Well, then you know what that means.
Never forget that.
Guys, thank you for joining us today. If you made it this far, that means you fuck with us, so we fuck with you. Remember to rate, review, subscribe to the podcast, wherever it is that you are listening, watching, whatever it is. We appreciate you. Remember to subscribe to our, I always forget what they're called. What the hell are they called? Johnny, you were in charge.
The Culture Crew.
The Culture Crew, yes. Where you could pay $1 and listen to, the pre-show. We always have some banter beforehand. We pick the show afterward, and sometimes we even have some banter after we end this. So if you want to listen to those, it's only $1 a month. Why not?
Casual Nerds. That's what it's called.
Drunk ass. Yes, the Casual Nerds. And also you can go to insensitivemerch.com and cop yourself some gear, man. Rep the pod out in the street. Stay drippy with Drippy. While, look fresh out there. Other than that, we love you guys. We'll catch you next week. Peace.
Peace.